Right, this is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel, that hub that keeps you updated on everything that has to do with the political system, what they are doing in the system, and what the system is doing to the people of Nigeria. Now, if you didn't really pay attention on the issue that circulated some few moments ago or few days ago about a judge that was handling a tribunal in Kano State that was attempted to be bribed, then you listen to this particular expose from one of the sources that were very close to the allies or to the victim, let me say, because I would say the judge is the victim, although she didn't fall for it. Now listen, the judge handling the election petition case in Kano accuses senior advocate of Nigeria of attempting to bribe her. I told you that Nigerians have people who are straightforward. This should be the platform the judiciary or the judges at the tribunal should stand on in order to enact justice and uphold justice in the ongoing presidential elections petitions tribunal. Now listen, it says, the true story, this is it. Justice Flora Ngozi Azinge, handling elections petitions in Kano, said, from her own words, a senior advocate of Nigeria who has a pending case rather, before me is attempting to bribe me. Money has been flying in this tribunal since yesterday. Whoever collects money on my behalf, God will punish that person and his generation yet unborn, to the fourth generation. They keep abusing judges, insulting us every day in the papers, in the media, that we are taking bribe. Let me repeat again that nobody should approach me with money again. I am content with what God has given me, and I have a roof over my head. These were her times, according to what came out of her the day as she was attempted to be bribed. Now, if we can have judges like this, like Justice Flora Ngozi Azinge, I think Nigeria is going to be a better place, because we have had lots of times where judges were exposed. We were attentive during the unknown exposition of Justice Bulkachua, and then we are also here when we had one or two issues about the judiciary, trying to wash down justice down the drain. But this time around, we are very, very proud to know that there are still straightforward justices. These people or these judges are worthy of promotions. Okay, these judges are at least they could be applauded for good conduct. All right, so that there won't be a general blanket name to blacklist or to a sort of to blacklist the judiciary, because we believe that there are still good people there. Hence, the reason why Justice Haruna Samani Simon and his colleagues in the presidential tribunal, the reason why they should all step up, look for uprightness, and then stand for justice, deviate from illicit dealings, and please read or say your verdict or your final judgment according to the truth and evidences before you and according to the will of the people. Hence, Vox Populi, Vox Deo. The voice of people is indeed the voice of God. The tribunal and the judges and the judiciary should pay attention to this. Now, I thought I'm going to share something that has been happening for a while. All of us are conversant with the issue in Edo State between the governor, Governor Obaseki, and his deputy, Honorable Philip Shuaibu. Now, we have not known what was really happening. We don't even know who is at fault and so on. Other people say you've not heard from the governor. You've heard from the governor. You're yet to hear from the deputy. Somebody wrote in the comment section a few days ago that we are yet to hear from the deputy. So why are we making conclusions? Now, this is a proof to show you that the deputy is really running for nothing. All right. Well, the Bible says that the guilty man or one runneth when no one pursueth. All right. So from this, what actually was the bone of contention? There was a rumor, according to Honorable Shuaibu, that there was a ploy or a plot to impeach him. Now, who are the people that are supposed to go on an impeachment meeting or a parliamentary meeting that will effect an impeachment? it should be the House of Assembly of the state. Now, in this video I'm going to show you is the delegates of the House of Assembly of Edo State when they paid a solidarity visit to Governor Obaseki. In this visit, lots of secrets were laid bare. In fact, they stood up to clear the air about whether or not they planned to impeach the Deputy Governor, Honorable Philip Shuaibu. Now, watch and know the truth that has been enveloping the saga, or the political saga, in Benin City, Edo State. Stay tuned. More details after this break.
We have to clear the air of the insinuation that has been going on about the impeachment of the Deputy Governor. And today, I want to let the Edo people know that there was nothing of such. I am the presiding officer of the House of Assembly. I control the gavel. There was no time that the governor has called me to inundate me to say there must be an impeachment against the Deputy Governor. I think that is a rumor from the pit of hell. I want to let Edo people know today that tomorrow the governor has not called me to say this must happen, the impeachment must happen. Next tomorrow is coming. I don't think he's going to say that to us. Because when I approached the governor, he told me, what is the impeachment for? What has the Deputy Governor done that they want to impeach him? That nothing like that. On my own, I also called the Deputy Governor to say, these are rumors. Please associate yourself with this kind of a rumor. The governor has no such plan. Today, I want to let Edo people know that what has been going on about the impeachment is just mere rumor. The governor has no such plan today, tomorrow, and forever.
I want to thank the Speaker and members of the House of Assembly for this courtesy cause stroke solidarity visit. And to just follow up with what Mr. Speaker said, that there's so much work to be done, and we therefore, as much as possible, should resist any distractions. I believe, and you will agree with me, that so much work is being done in Edo. And what the world should be hearing about are the positive things that are going on in the state. Not news about people making trouble or crisis in Edo. There's no crisis. No crisis in government. There's no crisis with the House of Assembly. So those who benefit from creating crisis, causing crisis, and reporting crisis should not be given an opportunity here. What should be of concern to us today is the crisis of the failure of federal roads in our states, which is almost incapacitating the state, and we are not able to move, or you are not able to go back to your various constituencies. That should be the issue of concern to us as Edo people. Whereas we are blessed with an extensive network of federal roads, because of the lack of capacity of the federal government to maintain its roads and assets, and the unwillingness to allow other people maintain these roads, we in Edo are almost cut off, and the country is almost cut off. I know the challenge most of you face, and I think this is what we must speak about and let our citizens know that we're trying our best. We're going to continue to, as you build our own internal roads, we will look for designs for new alignments to get out of this grid that we have, and so that we can grow the economy of our state. We're doing as well as we can. Things that are under our control, we are making substantial progress.
All right, so all said and done, you've watched the video, and you now know who is at fault. Because if you were saying there was a ploy to impeach you, for all the public knows, there is no ploy. Whatever is happening underground is happening underground. If we are yet to hear of anything happening underground, then we'll go with the information made available in the public space. All right. So from the public space, we can say outrightly that there was no plan to impeach Honorable Philip Shaibu. In fact, if there was, this is the delegation from the House of Assembly, and this is the governor, the two people that were supposed to be involved in the impeachment. So even if they have come out to deny whatever they plan to do, it is still you, the deputy governor, that is running for no reason. All right. Well, we'll always keep our fingers crossed to see if there are still issues or there are still some unturned stones as regards this particular case. Finally, there has been a tribunal that has been going on in Ebonyi State for some time now, where the victory and emergence of governorship candidate and now governor, Senator or Honorable Francis Nwifuru, has been shaken. It has been challenged in the tribunal. Now, I bet from what I'm hearing in this video, Francis Nwifuru, the successor of Dave Umahi in Ebonyi State, stands the risk of disqualification because the tribunal is not really holding it, or the council to the PDP is not holding it against him whether or not if he won the elections. What their prayer for the court is whether or not he was qualified to really to contest for governorship under the APC. There are cases about the fact that they feel that he was still a member of the PDP before defecting to the APC, where he outrightly got the upper hand to win the elections later. So let you watch this video where Mike Ezenkome and the other councils that are representing the opposition party in this particular tribunal in Ebonyi State addressed pressmen and gave us an insight on what stage the court is at right now. Now watch this video.
Yes, today the parties have adopted their final written addresses. And as you can see, the issue of non-qualification of the man returned by INEC is a very key issue. And one thing that is very, very fundamental is that they claimed that the man, Nwifuru, that he resigned from PDP. And they tendered a document which they call the letter of resignation, which was admitted in evidence. But now, you can see, as we demonstrated, that letter of resignation, which was completely an afterthought, was not signed. And you know that an unsigned document is a worthless piece of paper, which has no judicial value, which has no evidential worth. So that alone knocks off their entire defense. So we went on to show, we brought the register of voters, a register of members of PDP, which was submitted by PDP to INEC before the primary election and duly certified. What did they bring? They brought their own A-house register of members, which was not submitted to INEC, was not certified. So you can see that on that issue alone, their case has collapsed. And this was a man, as we said, he could not eat his cake and have it. He assumed the office of Speaker of House of Assembly on the platform and ticket of PDP. Then if he claimed that he had left PDP, he should have left PDP's property, because the basis upon which he got into the House was on that platform. So, but he still retained the seat, contested the election when he was not sponsored by PDP. And that runs against the provision of Section 1773 of the Constitution, which has been put in place along with Section 109, preventing such cross-carpeting, in order to checkmate political prostitution, which has done so much to destroy the development of our constitutional democracy in this country. So that is why this case is very, very important, and that's why we had to make all these points before the court.
Has there been date for the judgment?
The court has reserved a date for judgment, which is the practice everywhere. But certainly they will deliver judgment before the 180 days allocated by the Constitution will run out.
Yes, so you've watched the video, and then you now know the difference. You now know what's happening in Ebonyi State. You now know that Francis Nwifuru might be ousted out anytime soon. So in as much as lots of people are facing very, very dangerous times, on their seats of power. We keep our fingers crossed to see who faces the most dangerous sack, or the most, let's say, the most painful sack from office, because we don't know if this tribunal is going to really uphold justice. But let us keep our fingers crossed. Hence the reason why we say all eyes on the judiciary. From our table here, we're calling it quits. See you next time. Bye.